he shot himself. This is
Panic and the sound of gunshots inside the cafeteria of Nashville's H.I.S school just after 11 this morning.
The shooter was 17 years old. He entered into the cafeteria firing multiple rounds.
Nashville Police Chief John Drake says Solomon Henderson shot 16-year-old Jocelyn Correa Escalante, killing her. A male student was grazed by a bullet before Henderson killed himself. This is the frenzied aftermath outside school. A first responder performing CPR as a victim is loaded into an ambulance. Security officers were on duty at the time.
By the time the SROs got down there, the shooting had stopped and the shooter had shot himself.
Ahmad Salah was in the cafeteria.
It was a lot of screaming, a lot of tears. People were screaming on their faces. They were scared to die.
The incident comes almost 2 years after the shooting at Nashville's Covenant School, when an armed former student stormed the building, killing 6.
It is impossibly difficult to be here once again dealing with the devastation of gun violence in one of our school communities.
A community healing event is planned for tonight, and school is now closed for the rest of the week. Nora.
Janet Shanlian, thank you.
They have now revealed the manifesto of Solomon Henderson, the 17-year-old who opened fire at a high school in Tennessee, and it is not what you would expect. In one of the first sentences, he said he was ashamed to be black and posted a flyer from This League, which is a neo-supremacy group that visited Nashville this summer. He said, "I was so miserable, I wanted to myself. I just couldn't take anymore. I'm a worthless subhuman, a living, breathing disgrace. All my friends outgrew me, act like they didn't effing know me. Being me was so effing humiliating. That's why I spend all day disassociating." He also had pictures of a layout of the whole school, photos of a firearm, a lockpicking kit, and cartridges to load the firearm. He apparently wanted to live stream this from the cafeteria, but thankfully was not able to. He also said school is a daycare. It's just impossible for you to actually think. You say things because other people have said it before, then go repeat them somewhere else. In school, we're taught to wake up early, shut up, sit for long periods of hours, do tasks you hate, then repeat. He also had instructions on how to carry this out and praised other people who have done this in the past. Rest in peace to Jocelyn, who lost her life. Prayers to anyone affected by this, and as always, I'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah, I don't have too much to say on this, but he clearly was going through what I call depression. It's amazing how mentally lazy our people is, and yeah, man, all this knowledge and information out. You have the internet, and this dude having clearly self-esteem issues. He said he hated being black, which is nuts. That shows me nobody really did no diligent research. And I think he was more concerned with having friends than anything. But that dude clearly was going through depression. And y'all like to use the word monster. Hold on. Yeah, like I was saying, y'all like to use the word monster. Well, I'm gonna show you a monster coming right about nowish. Here you go.
This woman unplugged her newborn baby's heart monitor so that she could ask for a turkey sandwich. Are you kidding me?
No, you're fine. It's not an emergency. Oh. I just was gonna see if you could bring me a turkey sandwich.
Her name is Allie Ray. She had a baby in the NICU, and she went on live saying she was told by the nurses that if she needs anything at all, no matter how small, to unplug her baby's monitor. This is the same monitor that's regulating that child's heartbeat and displaying all of the vitals that are keeping it alive. And that wasn't even the only time she did this. She unplugged it multiple times. One time because she wanted a drink that was in the same room as her, inches away, but she didn't want to get up.
I'm really tangled. Let's wait for it. Because I do need my drinks.
No nurse in their right mind would have told her to do something like that, and if she's pulling this kind of stuff at the hospital, I can only imagine what she's putting that child through at home. And she clearly is not showing any remorse, because after seeing all of the backlash, this is how she responded.
500,000 views. All it's gonna do is bring more traction to
my page and more money in my pocket, so.
After seeing this, many people called CPS and there's apparently an active investigation, but please spread the news so that this child can be taken out of her care as soon as possible.
The father broke down when he learned that his young son was stomped to death by a 10-year-old girl.
The disturbing sight of a 10-year-old in court charged with first-degree murder shocked the nation. Her parents tried to comfort their weeping child. The grieving dad says he sat in that courtroom hoping she would see him and understand what she had done. The girl is said to suffer from severe emotional problems. She was living with foster parents who run a daycare center outside Eau Claire, Wisconsin, where baby Jackson was enrolled. The girl told police she was holding Jackson when he fell out of her arms and hit his head. Then she panicked and stomped on the baby to stop his crying. An imprint of her shoe was found on Jackson's head. Jackson fought for his life for 2 days, but succumbed to his injuries. Now, his dad is left with his memories of a happy baby whose favorite toy was his bouncer.
Let's read Isaiah 49, verse 26. And I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh, and they shall be drunken with their own blood, as with sweet wine. And all flesh shall know that I am Yahweh, and thy Savior, and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. Shalom. Yeah, man. And he didn't get to ever see and read these scriptures, maybe Israelites that's out in Memphis will travel to Nashville now and maybe try to reach some brothers. How about that? Shalom.